On with you guys. Today we are about to continue on the F100 project for my pops. And we got a long way to go, but we just got to do it little by little. So what I'm gonna do today is we're gonna go see if we can get this block prepped so that we can get it ready for when we put the rotating assembly in the block. Pistons, rods, crankshaft, cam, blase. It's been sitting for quite a bit, so I wouldn't be surprised if it accumulated a little bit of rust on the block. It's something I can get cleaned up, but I did go buy some paint that's good up to 600 degrees. Rust-Oleum paint, I'll show it to you when we get ready to do it. There we go, right here. As you can see, I already got spots on it. That's actually not bad. But I did look at the cam bearings. All of this stuff on the inside looks good. And then down in the bottom of here, all of this don't look bad. So it might be easier to go on and paint it. I might not have to do that much cleaning on it, but it definitely needs to be painted. And get this thing out the wrapper and paint it and whatnot, and then when we get done, we'll put it all back together because we don't want it to get any worse than it's already gotten. So at this point, I'm not sure what we can do to get this coloration off. It's not bad. It's not to the point where it's like this on the top of this cap. And I know this can be sanded off, so it's not a big deal. But the cylinders and the cam bearings, all of this stuff looks perfect. I'm just gonna get this sprayed up, and when it dries, I'm gonna just wrap it back in the saran wrap that came from the machine shop. Well, some new saran wrap, not the same saran wrap. So I'm gonna go get some lacquer thinner. I'm trying to make a list right now as of what I'll need to make all of this happen. So I'm gonna get lacquer thinner. I got masking tape in the car so I can tape all of this stuff off. And the block does not need to be dry. Even if I use some regular motor oil, I'll just lubricate it on the inside of the block where this stuff gets done drying. And well, let's get to it. Okay. This is the stuff right here, some type of engine enamel, and it's good up to 600 degrees Fahrenheit. I one can, but that should be plenty. Fortunately, I couldn't find the lacquer thinner. Maybe I used it all, I don't know. But what I did get is some acetone. I don't think I'm gonna do a whole lot. Like the inside of the block is clean. I mean, that's really all that matters, to be honest. And the outside is not really that bad. I guess it might have came from the machine shop like this, honestly, I don't know. For the spots that look like that, I'm gonna try to sand on that a little bit, see if I can get that to clean up. But other than that, I'm just gonna wipe this block down with this acetone, and then we'll get it sprayed, try to get it coated. It'll look a whole lot cleaner than when we put it together. Basically, it's gonna look like a brand new engine. What am I gonna be taping this engine up with when I paint it? I was thinking about buying newspaper at first. That usually works pretty well when you tape stuff up and paint it. Couldn't find that. I guess they did away with newspaper. I didn't know that. I'm not exactly a painter. I know how to paint, but I don't have a body shop. So I don't just keep masking paper on me like that. I buy stuff when I need it. So I ended up getting this drop cloth from the dollar store, Dollar General, what have you. And I figured I might try this first though. I know I'm not using it for its intended purpose, but it should work. I'm just using what resources I can work with. The thing I do is put my gloves on when I'm using this acetone. I don't want that stuff to get on my hands. I don't want to get any type of diseases or sicknesses. We'll wipe this block down, then we'll tape it up and get it sprayed. Do that. I gotta get to these spots before I forget, but I do have a piece of sandpaper, 320 grit. I'm just gonna go over these spots. I might even go as far as taking that front main cap with me and sanding it, because the inside does kind of have a little rust. All the other ones are fine. Okay, so just to show you all, some of the walls look perfect. Maybe I can get down there inside and look at the cam bearings too. Basically, that's what all of them look like. So yeah, everything looks good on the inside. Thing down with acetone. Hey, then we're gonna try to get it sprayed. This is the tape I'll be using. I think this is a cheap tape from the dollar store also. It should work. I'm not doing anything crazy like painting the car. All right, so I'm trying to get the edges. That way I don't get it on the inside of the block. As you can see, I got it taped up. Probably not gonna be the best, but it'll be fine. I got it all maxed up. And I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. All the holes are covered. I just put these bolts in. These are not for this, but I'm using it anyway. That's where the motor mounts go. Oh, I forgot one thing, hold on. All right, now we good to go. First coat has been put on. Not sure if y'all can see that. This lighting is crazy in here. See if I can bag it up some. Okay, it's a lot better than when we started. I'm gonna put like 2 more coats on, and that'll look even better than it does now. So I just got the last coat on and it looks way better, 100 times better. Got that done, and then we'll make some more progress on the truck, and then, you know, get the crank put in, bearings, camshaft, all that stuff. I still don't know what cam I should go with yet, but I want to find something that's not so aggressive. I'm thinking of Anderson N41, N412, something like that. Actually, if you guys know any cams that are not so much on the aggressive side, please put in the comments, and I want to consider those for this 351 build. So stay tuned for the content that's coming. Please subscribe and hit that like button. Peace.